Despite the devastating loss of Charlie Kirk, my incredible husband at UVU, Caleb has persisted with the same gift, grit. It has been a long day. Trust me, you're not a grifter, honey. It's all good.
Welcome back to Hoax Hunter, Episode 4, How Misinformation Spreads, Exposing Viral Hoaxes and Rumors. Today we take a look at 20 viral rumors surrounding Erika Kirk. After the shocking assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk on September 10th, social media lit up with rumors about Erika Kirk. Let's take some time to debunk just some of the rumors. Charlie Kirk was assassinated while speaking at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. In the turbulent weeks following the tragic assassination of Charlie Kirk in September 2025, a storm of misinformation began to brew online. Today, we're going to investigate and debunk some of the most pervasive rumors that have circulated about Erika Kirk. The goal isn't to add to the noise, but to bring clarity and truth to a situation clouded by speculation. The target, Kirk's widow, Erika Kirk. As a society, it's crucial we separate fact from fiction, especially when a person is grieving an unimaginable loss. Let's start with rumor number 1, that Erika immediately fled the country after the assassination. There is no evidence that Erika Kirk fled the country after Charlie Kirk's assassination. Public records and multiple verified news reports confirm that Erika Kirk remained in the United States. She attended her husband's funeral services and was seen by numerous sources at her family home in the weeks following his death. The claim she absconded is completely unfounded. In fact, reports show she remained in the United States, took over leadership of Turning Point USA, and has continued to appear publicly at events and interviews. Rumor number 2. After the shocking assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk on September 10th, 2025, social media lit up with rumors about new Turning Point USA merchandise allegedly launched in his memory. Some online users even claimed the organization was selling the merch during Kirk's own memorial service at State Farm Stadium in Arizona on September 21st. Posts on Facebook, Blue Sky, an ex-formerly Twitter accused Turning Point, and even Charlie's widow, Erika, of profiting off the tragedy. Screenshots of supposed merch tables circulated widely, fueling speculation and outrage. But how true were those claims? Let's unpack what's actually verified. According to web data from Turning Point USA's online store, the organization did release several new items shortly after Charlie's death. These included at least 6 tribute-style t-shirts, each priced around $35, honoring his life and legacy. However, there's no concrete evidence that any of those shirts were sold in person at the memorial service, nor that Erika Kirk had any direct involvement in selling them. For context, Erika officially took over as CEO and chair of Turning Point USA on September 18th, a week after her husband's death. When questioned, the organization didn't provide clarification about who authorized the merch rollout, or whether any physical products were distributed at the event. Photographs from Getty Images show some attendees at the memorial wearing the new shirts, but none of the images confirm actual sales booths or merchandise tables on site. Among the tribute items were designs featuring Kirk's image and faith-based quotes like "Here I am, Lord send me," and others with messages such as "Well done, good and faithful servant," or "We are all Charlie Kirk." The first of these appeared online as early as September 11th, just a day after his death, with several more posted in the days following. So, while the memorial merch is real, the claim that Turning Point, or Erika herself, sold merch at the memorial remains unsupported by any credible evidence. The next rumor is rumor number 3, which was widely shared in September 2025. The rumor claimed that Charlie Kirk's wife, Erika, and the couple's 2 small children were in the crowd and actually saw him being shot at Utah Valley University. Prosecutors have charged 22-year-old Tyler Robinson with aggravated murder and other counts in connection with the assassination, which was announced shortly afterward by President Donald Trump on Truth Social. What people were claiming in the days after the shooting. Readers repeatedly asked whether Kirk's family had been on campus, saying they had seen Facebook posts and other chatter asserting that his wife and kids watched the attack unfold. Similar claims were pushed across Facebook, Instagram, Truth Social, and X, where both ordinary users and some outlets repeated the story as if it were confirmed. What evidence exists? As of mid-September 2025, no credible photos, videos, police records, or mainstream news reports verify that Erika Kirk or the couple's 1- and 3-year-old children were at the Utah Valley University event. Major search engines likewise turned up no reputable reporting that placed them at the scene. And in a September 12th speech, Erika did not say where she was when the shooting occurred. It is still theoretically possible the family was somewhere on or near campus, but there is no hard evidence confirming that scenario. How the rumor took off. Part of the confusion traces back to early coverage. BBC News initially ran a live blog line saying Kirk's family was in attendance, apparently after misreading a post from Senator Marquane Mullen on X that asked for prayers for Kirk, his wife, their 2 children, and everyone at Utah Valley University. The BBC later corrected its entry to say that an earlier version wrongly stated that Erika and the children were on campus, and that their presence in fact remained unclear, but at least a couple of outlets that had echoed the claim never updated their stories. AI systems helped amplify the false narrative. X's Grok chatbot told users that Erika and the children were present and witnessed the shooting. Then, when pressed for sources, admitted it had inferred and even fabricated details, including quotes it wrongly attributed to CNN interviews that do not appear in broadcast archives or transcripts. AI-generated news pages packed with ads circulated on Facebook, and search engines surfaced incorrect AI-written answers, as if they were reliable summaries. Where things stand. Despite the rumor's reach, no official facts have backed it up. As of the last update, inquiries to the FBI, Donald Trump Jr., Turning Point USA, and Utah Valley University. Police had not produced any confirmation that Kirk's wife and children were there when he was killed. During a Fox News appearance, Donald Trump Jr. still described Kirk as having been murdered in cold blood in front of his wife and young children, but he did not offer evidence to support that dramatic claim. The next rumor is rumor number 4, that Erika Kirk filed a $40 million defamation lawsuit against ABC and The View. In September 2025, social media posts began claiming that Erika Kirk had slapped ABC and The View with a $40 million defamation lawsuit, and blasted them by saying, "The things they said about my husband were shameful and disgusting." These claims piggybacked on the intense attention surrounding Kirk's assassination days earlier. The supposed lawsuit quickly went viral. A post on X on September the 17th stating Erika Kirk has filed a $40 million lawsuit against ABC racked up millions of views, and variations of the same claim bounced around X, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, meme sites, and Truth Social. Many users repeated the quote attributed to Erika as if it were taken from a real statement or court filing. Despite the momentum online, news, databases, and major search engines turned up no court records, press releases, or credible news stories showing that Erika Kirk had filed any defamation suit against ABC or The View, or that she publicly delivered the quoted line about her husband. People encountering the claim were effectively responding to a fictional scenario, not documented legal action. The narrative traces back to America's last line of defense, a long-running parody satire network that operates Facebook pages and websites, openly labeling its content as made up. The original Facebook post about Erika's supposed $40 million lawsuit carried a small disclaimer. Nothing on this page is real, and the page's bio reiterates that its material is satire, not news. From there, others scraped the satirical post and fed it into AI tools to spin out click-driven blog articles, which were then shared back into Facebook and other platforms. One such blog showed telltale AI fingerprints, including a generic, overly tidy conclusion that read like an automated wrap-up rather than original reporting. America's last line of defense openly describes itself as a parody operation, joking that its content is meant to inform readers only to the extent that a conservative feels comfortable, and warning that combining its posts with real news will only serve to confuse you further. A related site in the same network, DunningKrugerTimes.com, likewise brands its material as parody, satire, and tomfoolery, even poking fun at the fact that fact-checkers end up covering its fabricated stories. The next rumor is rumor number 5, the rumor that accused Erika Kirk of running a child trafficking operation in Romania. Online posts in September 2025 accused Erika Kirk of running a child trafficking operation in Romania through her Romanian Angels project, and even claimed she'd been banned or kicked out of the country. Multiple fact checks and record searches found no evidence she or her nonprofit, Everyday Heroes Like You, were ever involved in trafficking or faced any criminal action in Romania. Archived versions of her charity's site and old media coverage describe Romanian Angels as a holiday gift and support program for children in Romanian orphanages, run with U.S. military volunteers and local partners. Romanian partners told reporters their collaboration with Erika was limited to short visits and gift shipments that were approved and supervised by local child protection authorities, with no negative reports about her work. Why the trafficking rumor falls apart. Images and flyers being shared as proof, including Adopt a Child posters in Arizona foothills. Magazine promos come from publicly promoted charity drives and use adopt in the sense of sponsoring gifts, not removing children from families. Fact-checkers reviewing Romanian court databases, news archives, and official portals found no cases, bans or investigations tied to Erika Kirk or her charity. And outlets like Lead Stories, PolitiFact, and BBC Verifile concluded the trafficking in Romania ban claims are baseless. The next rumor is rumor number 6. Posts that claim Erika Kirk launched a fundraiser after husband's death. Here are the facts. After Charlie Kirk was killed, a wave of posts claimed his widow, Erika Kirk, had personally set up a fundraiser that pulled in millions of dollars even though she was supposedly worth $12 million. The $12 million figure comes from online net worth estimates for Charlie Kirk and has not been independently verified, and there is no solid evidence Erika herself created any of the major campaigns. What actually happened with the money? Multiple GiveSendGo pages were launched to support Erika and the couple's 2 young children, with the 4 biggest drives together bringing in about $9.5 million. The largest was started by Tucker Carlson's nicotine pouch company ALP Pouches, which seeded the campaign with $1 million and framed it as financial support for the Kirk family, while other high-earning fundraisers were run by friends of the family, Liberty Memes Foundation and Glenn Beck's 912 Project. Key takeaway. Online critics framed these donations as Erika grifting, but the evidence shows outside allies and organizations created and promoted the biggest fundraisers, not Erika Kirk herself. The next rumor is rumor number 7. Erika Kirk launched Christian dating app after husband's death. After Charlie Kirk was assassinated, viral posts began claiming his widow, Erika, had rolled out a Christian dating app called Faith and Fellowship and publicly promoted it with a heartfelt message about moving on and helping young Christians find one another. The supposed announcement post, formatted to look like it came from her official X account, was shared across Instagram, Reddit, meme sites, and other platforms, as if it were a genuine screenshot. The image mirrored real details from Erika's actual profile, like her handle and profile photo, which made it more convincing to people who saw it out of context. However, there is no trace of that message in a real X history, and no legitimate reporting, App Store listing, or business record shows she launched or backed any dating app after Charlie's death. The satirical source behind it. The screenshot was created by Reddit user SoyBoyPilled, who posted it in totally real tweets, a subreddit explicitly dedicated to fake, satirical tweets. The user describes themselves as a fake tweet writer, has openly said their only goal is to make people laugh, and acknowledges that many people mistakenly believe their posts are real, which is exactly what happened with the Erika dating app image. The next rumor is rumor number 8. Erika Kirk is named in the Jeffrey Epstein files, a rumor that online conspiracy posts in September 2025 claimed Erika Kirk was named in Jeffrey Epstein's files as a recruiter and even suggested she had Charlie Kirk killed to stop him from talking about Epstein. Fact checks and available records show no evidence she was involved with Epstein, trafficked anyone in Romania, or played any role in her husband's murder. Why the Epstein claim doesn't add up? Epstein's federal indictment describes his abuse and trafficking scheme between 2002 and 2005, years when Erika was still in high school in Arizona, with no indication she was an associate, a recruiter, or a victim. Her later connection to Donald Trump came through the Miss Arizona USA, Miss USA pageant world in 2012, long after Trump and Epstein had publicly fallen out, and there was no documented link tying her to Epstein through Trump either. Separate fact checks on the Romanian Angels charity found only positive mentions of its orphanage work and no court cases, bans, or trafficking probes involving Erika or her nonprofit. Investigators looking at Tyler Robinson, the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk, have likewise reported no connection to Erika or any Epstein-related motive, undercutting claims she somehow had him killed to shut him up. The next rumor is rumor number 9. Whoopi Goldberg gets mad and calls Erika Kirk Barbie. Viral posts claim that on an episode of The View, Whoopi Goldberg snapped at Erika Kirk, telling her, "Sit down, Barbie," or "Sit down, monkey," and calling her a Trump puppet, before celebrities like Patrick Mahomes supposedly jumped in to defend her on air. No such exchange ever aired, and no credible outlet has reported anything like it. The story appears to have started on a Chiefs Faithful Facebook page, which used a collage of Goldberg, Erika, and Mahomes, and funneled people to an AD-heavy blog post that reads like AI-generated inspirational fiction. Copies of the same script, sometimes swapping in different defender celebrities, then spread across Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, and YouTube to drive clicks. In reality, when The View addressed Charlie Kirk's assassination on September 11th, Goldberg called his killing beyond devastating, sent condolences to Erika and their children, and condemned political violence. There is no footage of her insulting Erika or being challenged by Mahomes or any other star. The next rumor is rumor number 10. Erika Kirk wasn't named in Time magazine's Most Influential People of 2025 issue. Online posts claim Time magazine put Erika Kirk, the new Turning Point USA CEO, on its 100 Most Influential People of 2025 list, and even featured her on the cover, describing it as a history-making, tear-jerker moment that never happened. Time's official Time 100 list for 2025 does not include her, and the Erika on the cover images circulating on Facebook are fabricated mock-ups. What is true is that several weeks after Charlie Kirk's assassination, Time added Erika to a different list. Time 100 Next. It's a roundup of the world's most influential rising stars, praising her public call for forgiveness and her role leading TPUSA while raising 2 young children. The fake covers and breathless Facebook captions, spread by odd fan pages. Using AI-written, WordPress-hosted stories blurred that nuance and turned a real rising star nod into a false claim that she'd been crowned one of the year's top 100 most influential people. The next rumor is rumor number 11. Did Jasmine Crockett call for federal investigation into Erika Kirk? Posts in late October 2025 claimed Representative Jasmine Crockett had broken her silence and was demanding a federal investigation into Erika Kirk over a supposed $350,000 wire transfer from a Delaware shell company just before Charlie Kirk was killed. There is no record of Crockett making such a demand, and no evidence the payment or shell company exists outside of these viral stories. The claim appears to come from a Power in Progress Facebook page that linked to an ad-stuffed WordPress article written in the familiar, dramatic style of AI-generated scandals, complete with lines about Capitol Hill shaking and a probe that is only just beginning. Page transparency data show the account is run from overseas, and the same basic script has been recycled with different names, swapping Crockett out for celebrities like Dave Chappelle, Eminem, or Rory McIlroy supposedly calling for an investigation into Erika, underscoring that the entire scenario is fabricated clickbait, not a real congressional move. The next rumor is rumor number 12. Erika Kirk and J.D. Vance spark affair rumors. In late October 2025, social media posts started pushing the idea that Erika, the new CEO of Turning Point USA and widow of Charlie Kirk, was having an affair with U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance. The rumors centered on a single TPUSA rally at the University of Mississippi on October the 29th, and quickly snowballed into claims that conservatives were trying to replace Vance's wife with Erika. Erika and Vance both spoke at the TPUSA. This is the Turning Point tour stop in Oxford, Mississippi, where nearly 10,000 people attended. After Erika introduced Vance, the two shared a brief, on-stage hug. Widely shared photos made it appear his hand was on her hip, but full-length video shows his hand resting on her back and then dropping to his side. Clips fueled the narrative, not proof. TikTok and other platforms amplified the story with tight, out-of-context clips. Erika warmly praising Vance, as a dear friend and saying he reminded her of her late husband, and Vance answering a question about his Christian faith and his Hindu wife. Usha, in the full exchange, he talks about respecting his wife's beliefs and their interfaith marriage, undercutting the idea that he was hinting at trading her in for Erika. There is no evidence of an affair. Fact-checkers reviewing the photos, rally footage, and posts found no credible evidence of a romantic relationship between Erika Kirk and J.D. Vance. ATP USA spokesperson dismissed the rumor as complete and utter garbage, and neither the White House nor any reputable outlet has produced anything to suggest an affair is taking place. The next rumor is rumor number 13. Did Erika Kirk take Air Force Two to a Turning Point USA event? In early November 2025, viral posts claimed Erika Kirk hitched a ride on Air Force Two with Vice President J.D. Vance to a Turning Point USA event at the University of Mississippi, with some users insisting taxpayers were stuck with a $6 million bill for the trip. That story was false. Official records and photos show Vance flew with his wife, Usha, and members of the Mississippi Senate delegation, not with Erika. According to the White House pool report for October 29th, the vice president boarded Air Force Two at Joint Base Andrews alongside the second lady, with Sens, Roger Wicker and Cindy Hyde-Smith listed as his traveling party, and no mention of Erika Kirk anywhere in the manifest summary. Getty images from that day likewise show Vance and his wife boarding and exiting the plane alone, which undercuts the idea that Kirk was on the flight. A Turning Point USA spokesperson called the claim 100% false, saying Erika flew separately and pointing out that Air Force Two's operating cost would be the same regardless of who the vice president is meeting at the destination. Pentagon raid sheets for the C-32A, aircraft typically used as Air Force Two, indicate that a round trip like the DC-Mississippi run would cost in the tens or low hundreds of thousands of dollars, not the $6 million figure circulating in memes. And there is no evidence that any public money was spent transporting Erika Kirk. The next rumor is rumor number 14. Erika Kirk launched a $175 million school for orphans and homeless children in Chicago. Social media posts have been claiming that Erika Kirk launched a $175 million boarding school project in Chicago called the Kirk Academy of Hope for Homeless Children and Orphans, pitched as a sweeping charitable tribute to Charlie Kirk's legacy. There is no evidence this school or project exists, and no record of Erika announcing or funding anything like it. Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and X posts described an emotional, nationally televised announcement where Erika supposedly unveiled a $175 million campus and called it Charlie's Legacy, a second chance for the kids who never got a first. Many of those posts reused the same wording and paired it with images of Erika in front of generic orphanage buildings or with children, plus links to outside news articles. Fact checks found no filings, news coverage, charity records, or local reporting about a Kirk Academy of Hope in Chicago. And a Turning Point USA spokesperson flatly called the story fake. The linked WordPress articles and some of the images show classic AI hallmarks, glossy, unreal skin textures and flowery, cinematic endings, consistent with a pattern of fabricated feel-good stories designed to drive ad revenue, not report real philanthropy. The next rumor is rumor number 15. Erika was involved in Charlie's death. Erika Kirk was somehow involved in her husband's assassination. This is a deeply serious and baseless accusation. Law enforcement officials have repeatedly stated that Erika Kirk has never been a suspect or a person of interest in their investigation. In fact, she has been described as fully cooperative with authorities. Spreading this rumor is not only hurtful but also disrespects the ongoing official investigation. The next rumor is rumor number 16. Erika Kirk refused to cooperate with investigators. As mentioned earlier, this is the exact opposite of what law enforcement sources have indicated. Multiple official statements have praised her for her cooperation and willingness to assist in any way possible. This rumor appears to be a deliberate attempt to cast suspicion where there is none. The next rumor is rumor number 17. She sold their shared home within a week of Charlie's death. This is verifiable as false. Property records show no transfer of ownership for their primary residence in the weeks or even months following the tragedy. Selling a home is a complex process, and the idea it could be done in a week under such circumstances is highly improbable, and, in this case, untrue. The next rumor is rumor number 18. Erika Kirk is planning a run for political office to take her husband's place. While people are free to speculate about anyone's future, there's been absolutely no indication from Erika or her representatives that she has any political ambitions. She has made no public statements about entering politics, and those close to her have emphasized her focus is on her family and healing. The next rumor is rumor number 19. Erika had filed for divorce shortly before Charlie's death. This is a complete fabrication. A search of public court records shows no divorce filings from either Charlie or Erika Kirk. Their public appearances and social media posts leading up to the tragedy indicated a committed relationship. This rumor was created out of thin air. The next and final rumor is rumor number 20. Erika Kirk, pregnant with her third child. After Charlie Kirk was killed in September 2025, posts began claiming his widow, Erika Kirk, was pregnant with their third child, quoting her as saying the baby was conceived in love but would grow up without its father. There is no confirmed evidence she is expecting again, and she has not publicly announced a pregnancy in any speech or social media posts since his death. The rumor traces back to Facebook posts that paired emotional quotes with images of Erika allegedly holding ultrasound photos or weeping at Charlie's grave, then funneled users to add stuffed news articles. Text and visuals from those links show classic AI fingerprints, overwrought language about tears and trembling hope, distorted lettering on headstones, and oddly airbrushed faces, all consistent with content generated to spark clicks rather than report facts. In her full memorial speech on September 21st and in follow-up Instagram videos and tributes, Erika talked about her grief, her faith, and the couple's 2 young children, but did not mention being pregnant or expecting another baby. Later commentary about her praying she was pregnant referred to a hope for a future third child, not to a doctor-confirmed pregnancy, and no sonogram, due date, or medical details have been shared to back up the third baby on the way claims. The spread of these 20 rumors shows how quickly misinformation can take root in the wake of a national tragedy. It's a disservice to the memory of Charlie Kirk and an unfair burden on his grieving widow. Erika, we must be more critical of the information we consume and share. Instead of engaging with baseless gossip, our focus should be on compassion. Check your facts after seeing viral posts that make you wonder. But wait though, you might be wondering about this one. As seen on Twitter by Roy Drones Jr., it's not a rumor, it's factual according to Grok. It actually happened on December 20th at Turning Point, USA's America Fest conference. Erika Kirk was presenting the Charlie Kirk Courage Award to a student named Caleb Chilcutt. While praising the student's persistence, she misspoke. Despite the devastating loss of Charlie Kirk, my incredible husband, Caleb has persisted with the same gift. Grit. She quickly corrected herself. The moment went viral on X, formerly Twitter, and was covered by outlets like Raw Story and Daily Mail, with many calling it a Freudian slip. Clips of the speech circulated widely, and the student even updated his Instagram bio to Turning Point's favorite grifter in response. It's been widely interpreted, especially by critics, as an accidental admission about the nature of conservative activism. Fundraising, those supporters dismiss it as a simple verbal stumble. Either way, the clip and reactions are real and from the event. Let's take a look, shall we?
Despite the devastating loss of Charlie Kirk, my incredible husband at UVU, Caleb has persisted with the same gift. Grit. It has been a long day. Trust me, you're not a grifter, honey. It's all good.
Anyway, that'll be all for this episode of Hoax Hunter. Thank you for watching and for taking the time to seek the truth. Let's choose empathy over speculation. Let's learn to separate fact from fiction. If you enjoyed this video, please throw me a thumb. And if y'all want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. I hope to see y'all in the next one.